So I'm going to just dip my brush into a liquid white and cover the whole canvas. You don't need a lot, that's why I'm just dipping it in. Make sure you get it spread out real good. Now I've made a mixture of purple here, and I used a phthalo blue and alizarin crimson, and I have white. I'm just going to lightly load my brush with the dark purple. You can always add more to make it darker, so let's start out light and see where we want to go from there. I'm going to use X strokes starting in the corner, so you can see how I'm doing a big X, but I'm going to go a lot faster than that. I'm going to start on the outside and work our way in so it gets lighter as we go in. Don't worry about covering everything with that purple. You want to leave light spots. You want to carry this color throughout the whole painting, so I'm going to go ahead and just cover everything down below the horizon line with the purple. I'm going to start right in here, and I just want to brighten this whole area. Start in the middle and just blend out from there. I'm going to go in with more just straight white. Okay, and we can make this as bright or as dark as we want, just by going back in with the tiniest crisscross strokes and blending out lightly. You want to blend lightly because you don't want to lose the purple in the back. You just want it to be hazy. And maybe ever so slightly, ever so gently, I guess I should say, we'll add in a little hint of the sun here, which I just used white and purple on my finger, and then I'm going to blend that. Just like so. You don't, just a small fan brush. Mixing purple and white, I'll show you. Just grab some purple and I'm just pulling it through my fan brush, pulling straight down. I'm going to add some clouds. I'm going to use small circular strokes. Think about the top of the cloud and how you want the angle and to be, because the bottom we're going to buff out, and I'll show you right now with a clean dry brush and very little pressure and very few bristles. We're just going to do circular strokes on the bottom of the cloud. This will round it out and give it the illusion that it's super light and fluffy. Then we're going to just sweep up and blend it into the sky. And then we're going to do another one. The same process for each cloud. The noise you hear in the background are my dogs. Come here. They're really hyper today for some reason. I'm going to put some of these stringy clouds in here too. They'll be a little bit easier to blend because you don't have to do so much with those. You just kind of blend them out. Just be really gentle in that area where we put the white in. Come here. Blend good at the bottom. sweep up, across. Really been into purple lately. My favorite color is usually pink, but lately I've really just been loving purple. So I wanted to do a painting that was mostly in purple. I'm going to take one of my dirty 2-inch brushes and go into this dark purple. And we're going to think about where our horizon line is. And I think it's going to be about right here. So we want to go as straight as possible, as straight as we can, and you can also use blue painter's tape and tape this off so that you can get a straight edge if you're not comfortable doing it by hand. Okay, and then we just fill in the rest down below. I'm going to let this I want this to get a little bit lighter as we come forward and be darker in the back. So I also want it to be pretty dark in the front. I'm going to go at an angle right here, which I'll probably have to put back in. But I kind of want to remember this spot right here. That's going to be our sand. I'm going to grab a little bit of white with my purple. Just so this could be a little bit lighter right in the center area. Some straight white here on my 2-inch brush. And here where I have the sun and the bright part in my sky, I'm going to pull straight down like that. And then I'm going to blend it out. I'm going to wipe off my fan brush. This is going to help take some of it away and blend some of it out. I'm going to go back over with a clean, dry brush and as straight as possible. Blend even more. So you come up with something similar to that. So next we're going to go back into the purple. I'm going to grab some purple and some blue. And I just have a clean, dry 1-inch brush here. You can also use a 2-inch brush if that's what you have. And we're going to go back into this area that's going to be our sand. We just want this to be really dark. And you can call it a sand, you can call it a hill, whatever you want it to be. We can round it out and just cut off the water, like we're kind of up on a hill looking down at the water. But just like the horizon, that needs to be a really nice edge there. And it needs to be darker. We're going to go up into right around the horizon line. And think of this mostly as we're going to add a couple triangles. So we have two triangles right here together. We're just putting in a little sailboat. Sometimes it's easier if you can find something to rest your hand on.